we have not looked for the longest time at some new cards. That's right. That's right. New cards, PogChamp. New cards, PogChamp. We haven't looked at a lot of these new cards together in a little bit because we were kind of just doing other stuff. But check it out. We got a bunch of cool new stuff here. We got the bestowed dragons, the bright fleet archetype, which I think is based on like it's based on like the mahjong dragons, right, or something like that. And if I'm like correct, if I'm correct, I think also pay homage to a very old synchro monster, Trident Dragion. I have not actually read these, so let's go through them together, shall we? So we are starting with the Bestowed Dragon Pydra, a level 3 fire dragon. If this card is normal or special summon, you can take a Bright Fleet spell trap from your deck and either add it to your hand or set it. You can only use it once per turn. You take no battle damage from battles involving your fire dragon monsters. Once per turn during the battle phase, you can quick effect immediately after this effect resolves synchro summon using this card you control. But this guy is not a tuner, so that's pretty interesting. A non-tuner with a quick synchro effect. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Then we have Bestowed Dragon Fadra. If this card is normal or special summoned, or at the start of the damage step, if a monster battles, you can target one level 4 or lower fire dragon monster in your graveyard, special summon it. You can only use this effect of this card once per turn. Your fire dragon monsters cannot be destroyed by battle. Once per turn during the battle phase, you can quick effect immediately after this effect resolves, synchro summon. And it's not a tuner, once again. Once again, not a tuner. So we have 2 level 3 fires, non-tuners, and with both of them, you take no battle damage, and your dragons can't be destroyed by battle. This one revives a dragon. This one fetches your spell traps. Okay, I'm following so far. Then we have Bestowed Dragon Chundra, a level 4 fire dragon tuner. Oh, I see where we're going with this now. I see where we're going. Once per turn during the battle phase, you can quick effect immediately after this effect resolves, synchro summon using this card you control. You can only use each of the following effects of this guy once per turn. If you control a fire dragon monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. At the start of the damage step, if a monster battles, you can special summon one level 4 or lower fire dragon monster from your deck, except Bestowed Dragon Chundra. Wow, okay, that's kind of interesting. I don't know if there's a list of all of the level 4 or lower fire dragons that this can summon, but that might be a little bit open-ended. I don't know. That's pretty cool. So it specials itself from hand. If you control a fire dragon, it can quick synchro during the battle phase, and also it can summon one out from the deck during the damage step, which is that's a very weird timing for it to do. But I guess if it's during the damage step, it doesn't trigger a attack replay. If it's the opponent's battle step, I'm pretty sure. Or how does that work? Does an attack replay happen when a new monster appears on your field during your own battle phase? I can't remember that ever coming up for me before, so I don't know. There's about 15 of the fire dragons. Okay, interesting. Didn't even think about synchro dragon maids. Oh yeah, I guess this does summon Kitchen, right? Okay, that's kind of interesting. All right, so what can we do with these guys then? So we have Bright Fleet Rise Dragon, Biden Dragon. Wait. We got Biden up in here. Hello. Chat. We did it, Joe. Finally. We can finally Biden blast in the real card game. No way. That's crazy. All right, so that's a level 7 Fire Dragon Synchro Tuner, 2600, 2000. Requires dragon materials. Okay, okay, okay. If it's synchro summon, you can target a fire dragon monster in your graveyard, special summon it. Also, you cannot special summon monsters for the rest of the turn except dragons. Can only use this effect once per turn. If 3 or more attacks have been declared this turn, as a quick effect, you can special summon this card from your graveyard. Then you can destroy one spell or trap on the field. Okay, all right, I see where we're going with this. So we can quick synchro this during the battle phase. Then this can bring back a level 3 non-tuner, and then that level 3 non-tuner can use its quick synchro effect again to go up into a level 10. I'm seeing where we're going with this. Okay. What else we got after this? We got Bright Fleet Super Dragon Transcend Dragion. That's one hell of a name. Holy shit. A level 10 Fire Dragon Synchro. 3,000 attack and defense, dragon materials. If this card is synchro summoned, you can change all monsters on the field to attack position. All your opponent's monsters must attack if able. Also, your opponent cannot activate cards or effects during the battle phase. Holy shit. Okay, so this is going to be setting up for some crazy forced attack OTKs, I'm sure. Just give your opponent a bunch of 0 attack tokens. Like, wait. This and Ojama trio? Isn't that like game or something? Isn't that just like game? Your opponent goes to the battle phase, you flip Ojama trio, and they just lose. Or I don't know. I guess there was like a dragon lock at some point, so maybe that's not always possible, but who knows. Anyway, if 3 or more attacks have been declared this turn, you can special summon this card from your graveyard, then you can destroy one card on the field. All right. I like these two effects. If 3 or more attacks have been declared this turn, they get to revive and then pop a card. That's pretty neat. Why go for Ojama when Black Garden is right there? Because you can do Ojama during your opponent's turn. You don't need to give your opponent a bunch of tokens and then pass the turn to him. Sad this isn't named after Obama. Not the Obama dragon. All right, what else we got? Oh, we got some spells and traps. We got a field spell. Overflowing Bright Fleet Manor. They live in a manor, huh? Fancy. Fire dragon monsters you control are unaffected by your opponent's activated effects during your main phase 1 only. Okay, that's pretty interesting. Okay, so during your main phase 1 only, all of your stuff is unaffected by activated effects. And then if you get this guy out, your opponent can't activate cards or effects during the battle phase. So potentially for most of your turn, all of your stuff is like pretty safe. Okay. During your main phase, you can add 1 bestowed dragon monster from your deck to your hand, then discard 1 card. Okay. So it's the field spell that searches the monster from the archetype. I see. Also, the discard is pretty significant. Like, that helps set up. Okay, pretty cool. Can only use it once per turn. If this card is destroyed during the battle phase, you can target 1 dragon synchro monster you control. Its attack becomes doubled. Oh, shit. And both of the synchros are capable of destroying this card. Ooh, okay, that's some big damage. So much battle phase stuff. Is this War Rock again? Honestly, this seems like War Rock done right. If I had to make an evaluation right now, because they do stuff outside of the battle phase, but they also have some battle phase centric effects. So probably means that they're going to be better than War Rock, which, yeah, I know the bar is pretty low for that. Let's be real. What else we got? Bright Fleet Opening. We got another quick play opening spell. The last time we had a quick play opening spell, that one was pretty good. So let's see what this one's all about. If this card was activated outside the battle phase, apply one of these effects. If it was activated during the battle phase, you can apply any of them in sequence. Okay, what do we got? What do we choose from? Add a level 4 or lower fire dragon monster from your deck to your hand. Special summon 1 fire dragon monster from your hand. Okay, so during the battle phase, this is basically emergency teleport. And outside the battle phase, it's either a Rhoda or it's a card that summons a monster from your hand. I couldn't think of an example. Whatever. Okay, pretty cool. And that is all we got for now for the Bright Fleet stuff. honestly, kind of impressive so far. These cards look super cool. And also, I guess while we're here, we might as well take a look at Trident Dragion, because this is a card that they are obviously setting up to be able to summon. So, level 10 Fire Dragon Synchro, which requires dragon materials, must be synchro summoned, can be special summoned by other ways. When this card is synchro summoned, you can target up to 2 other cards you control, destroy those targets, and if you do, for each destroyed card, this card gains 1 additional attack during each battle phase this turn. So, if we destroy our own field spell, this goes up to 6,000 attack and gets 2 attacks during the battle phase. And if we destroy 1 additional card, it's going to get a 3rd attack at 6,000 attack points. That's kind of crazy. That will be ending some games for sure. Yeah, honestly, for me, kind of excited for this one. I love the way all of these cards look. Like, look at them go, dude. Especially the triple. Dude, look at that. That's so cool. That rules. Yeah, I'm excited for these guys. All right. Cool. So that's Bright Fleet. What else we got? We got Melodious support. Hang on one second here. Let me put on some more hype stuff. Oh, that's too loud. Hang on. There we go. Yeah, so we got new Melodious cards, and these ones are apparently looking pretty good. So let's get started. We got Refrain, the Melodious Songstress, which is a Pendulum monster. Let's go, Pendulum. Level 4 Light Fairy, Pendulum, 1600 attack and 800 defense. Pendulum scale 1. In the Pendulum scale, it can target 1 Melodious Fusion monster you control, send a Melodious monster from your deck to the graveyard, and if you do, the targeted monster gains attack equal to the sent monster's level times 200 until the end of this turn. Okay, whatever. I mean, it's a Foolish Burial effect. That's pretty cool. Attack gain, I'm sure, is probably nice too. In the monster effect, we have, if it's normal or special, you can add a Melodious monster from your deck to your hand, except another copy of itself. It's Stratos. Let's go. What else? If a Melodious Fusion monster is special summoned to your field, while this card is face up in your extra deck, you can place this card in your Pendulum zone. Oh, okay. It scales itself too. That's honestly pretty good. All right. Moving on from there, we have Couplet, the Melodious Songstress, a level 5 Light Fairy Pendulum, 1200 attack, 2000 defense. Pendulum scale 9. God, they're so obsessed with giving stuff scale 9, huh? I mean, it's pretty significant, let's be real. Oh, okay, I guess looking at the Pendulum effect, they are comfortable giving it a scale 9. With the caveat that you cannot pendulum summon monsters except light monsters, which can't be negated, of course. If you do not control any face-up monsters other than Melodious monsters, you can add 1 Melodious spell trap from your deck to your hand, and that's a once per turn. Holy shit, okay. The Pendulum scale just straight up adds a Melodious spell trap from deck to hand? Hang on, is the Melodious Fusion Ostinato, does this count as a Melodious card in any way? Oh, it doesn't. Okay. All right. So at least you can't add their basically branded fusion off of this card. Okay. God, that would be crazy if you could just scale this and add like Ostinato. That'd be wild. But maybe I might be surprised. Maybe they still have another effect to come that lets you do exactly that. Who knows? Well, maybe you do. I don't know. I don't. Monster effect. If this card is added to your hand, except by drawing it for your normal draw, you can reveal this card, special summon 1 level 4 or lower a Melodious monster from your hand or graveyard. Okay. Nice little, like, kind of like the opposite of a dasher effect, I guess. If a Melodious fusion monster is special summoned to your field, while this card is face up in your extra deck, you can place this card in your Pendulum Zone. So, okay, I think I see maybe what we're trying to do here. So we normal summon Refrain, search Couplet, reveal Couplet, get a free special from hand or grave, and then we just go from there. Okay. And then we have Baka, the Melodious Maestra rather. Can't believe they had the balls to call this Baka. Like, they literally called this idiot the sussy Baka of the Melodious archetype. All right, what she got up her sleeve? Level 7, Light Fairy Fusion effect, 2500 attack, 1800 defense. Is a fusion of 2 Melodious monsters. Your Melodious fusion monster's activated effects cannot be negated while you control this fusion summoned card. That's kind of scary. At least they can be responded to. At least you can respond to them. But yeah, it's just still kind of scary. Can't be negated. All right. Can only use the following effects once per turn. If this card is special summoned, you can special summon a Melodious monster from your deck. Oh my god, okay, wow. Just a free special from deck that can't be negated. Cool. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can target 1 Melodious monster in your graveyard and special it in defense position. Oh my god, this is actually insane. So you Ostinato for this, you special summon something else from your deck, and then you link them into their link 2, and then you get to bring back another Melodious from the graveyard. What is their link 2 even? I guess we should probably have a little bit of a refresher here. Bloom Harmonist, the Melodious Composer. Speaking of Link Reigns pack, by the way. In this card is Link Summon, you can discard a card, special summon 2 Melodious monsters with different levels from your deck to your zones this card points to. So off of... Wait, does Ostinato lock you to fusions at all? Oh my god, it doesn't even. That's crazy. So off of Ostinato, you summon Baka, summon something else, link it to Bloom Harmonist, and then you discard a card, special summon 2 from deck, and you special summon 1 from grave with the Baka effect. That's a lot. That's a lot right there. And what else? It does lock you to Melodious. Okay, so this card does lock you. That's probably fair at that point. If a Melodious monster this card points to attacks, your opponent cannot activate cards or effects until the end of the damage step. Oh my god, okay. All right, gives them all the Armades effect too. Crazy. It's Bacha, not Baka. Are you sure? Because they're all named after the like famous composers, right? And the name of the composer is Bach. And they just made it female by putting an A on the end. So would that not be Baca? Like, even the name here, this literally reads Baja. I guess they probably didn't want to literally write Baca. It's pronounced Biden. No, that's the dragon. That's the Bright Fleet dragon. We've moved on from that now. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's pronounced Baca, right? Anyway, this card is crazy, along with Ostinato. What else we got? What else we got? What else are we adding to their repertoire? Flowering Etoile, the Melodious Grand Choir. It requires a fusion of a Melodious Maestra and 2 Melodious monsters. It's a level 8 Light Fairy, 2000 attack, 1500 defense. Quick effect, can banish any number of Melodious monsters you control until the end phase. Then you can return up to that many face-up cards your opponent controls to the hand. Can only use that once per turn. If this face-up fusion summon card in its owner's control leaves the field because of an opponent's card, you can special summon 1 Melodious monster from your deck or extra deck. Wow. Okay. All right, so this is kind of pretty good removal. It does cost you melodious monsters you control. They do get to come back at the end phase. And it bounces the uh it's non-targeting. That's pretty significant. That's pretty significant. And yeah, bounces the cards back to your opponent's hand. Huh. Okay. And then it floats into something if it's removed by an opponent's card. That includes kaiju, I'm pretty sure. It's Dragite for singers, yeah, kind of. Well, it's a little bit like Dragite, I suppose. All right, then we have a new spell card, Melodious Concerto. Fusion summon one fairy fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters from your hand, field, or pendulum zone as material. If a Melodious fusion monster is sent to your graveyard while this card is in your graveyard, even during the damage step, you can place this card on the bottom of the deck, then draw one card. Oh my god, okay. All right. So this is a fusion spell that basically costs you no cards in hand because you just get a draw with it later on. And that is all we know so far, but goddamn, these are looking pretty good so far, not gonna lie. Um, yeah, let's hope that Austin Auto stays unsearchable outside of like Triple Tactics Thrust because yeah, that just Austin Auto into this is 5 links worth of material, and it locks you to the archetype if you do that move with the link 2, but seems pretty good to me. I think we might be seeing a lot from the Melodious. Maybe. We'll see.